Welcome back. You're watching The Winning Post powered by Akash Global Advertising. We were in chat with trainer Toddywalla in an exclusive to The Winning Post powered by Akash Global Advertising. We continue our conversation with this champion trainer. Take a look.
Speaking of Nahum, when you think of him, what's the first anecdote or first memory that comes to mind?
Just laughter, laughter and more laughter.
And how difficult was it for you to deal with his, sudden death?
In all honesty, I've had many of my relatives die, but when his brother Nirat called me up and told me about his death, I've never cried so much as I've cried when Nahum died.
He was very, very special. Like you said, you've been through so much together. Now, you've gone through different phases in your career, and I'm just not only talking about horses, on a personal front as well, whether it's being married, whether it's, first starting off as a sex symbol, as Nahum used to keep saying, Dallu was the most popular with all the women, blah, blah, blah. Just tell me a little bit about, just your personal graph through all these years.
Actually, Nahum exaggerated a bit, but in Calcutta, unlike Bombay, trainers and jockeys were considered demigods over there. It was funny. Yes, women used to call us up and want to date us and stuff like that. It was all just fun, but it wasn't like the way Nahum made it. Yeah.
Okay. Speaking about racing in India, unfortunately, it also has very murky connotations to it. How do you keep yourself clean, and how do you keep, I'm sure it's easy sometimes to give into temptation or want to. I'm just trying to understand the mindset, what thoughts go through everybody's mind, really.
For me, it was very different, Mandira. The day I got my license, I just looked up at the sky and I just made a pact with God. I said, I just want to be a successful trainer, and I promise I'll just be honest and never stop a horse. And I love racing, and I love to win. I just love to win. Sometimes my owners do grumble in the sense because I don't nominate my horses and they come out and win with very high odds because I'm a trier all the time, which sometimes is definitely not feasible because today the game is so competitive. You have to make a handicap for your horse. You have to bring them down. If the horse is not good and you're just hitting your head against the wall, I keep on running second, third. My strike rate on the seconds and thirds are tremendous because I'm a trier all the time, you see. But sometimes it doesn't work in the long run. If you've got good horses, they can challenge the penalties and you're okay with that. But if the problem is after Ramaswamy left me and I had ordinary horses and I was trying them all the time, that's when I was getting hit in the face continuously.
Okay, Dallas, interestingly enough, Mohit always says that the one trainer who has tremendous success with 2-year-olds is you. How does that come about?
No, I tend to pick them up a little earlier. I know the owners do get excited, and the babies have, when you get a 2-year-old, you want to win 2-year-old races. So I do push them a bit. Sometimes it is detrimental. You lose out on the classics because you push them a bit too early and they burn out before the classics. You have to be very careful. But when you have these big horses, these big classic horses, then it's preferable to take your time. But when you have the small ones, you might as well push them, get into them, and pick up as much as you want, pick up as much as you can. Because what your horse can earn as a juvenile, as a 2-year-old, he won't earn till the rest of his career because you've got so many millions round the corner.
That's true. Now we've come into the Bombay season. Which horses in your stable do you think are the ones to look out for?
2 have just joined me from Hormaz-Atia, Ice School and Wind of the North. Graciously, Mr. Vadwan has given them to me, which they both will do very, very well. They're both maidens. They should go up to the highest class. And, of course, I've got Shararat who won today. She'll go in for the Guineas. I've got Blue Ace. I've got a lot of good 3-year-olds turning 4. Plus, I've got Star of Gibraltar for the terms races. Hopefully, in the Asia Desha, he'll give a good account of himself. And I've got some nice 2-year-olds. Brindaban won on the opening day. I've got a nice filly called Venus Star, who will run on Sunday. She should run well. And I've got a few good horses from Dr. Poonawalla, Ace out of Herman's Honor and Ace out of Endorsement. And I've got a very good got abroad of Shapur Mysteries called Street Fighter. He's a little temperamental. So far, he's the best. He's a got abroad by Naif. He's the best I've got. But he hasn't gotten to the gates. He was the favorite the first day and didn't run. Once he gets into the gates, I think he's a smasher.
Really? So no stopping him then?
I hope so.
Okay, talking about the other role in your life, that of a father. What's that like and how important is that aspect of your life to you?
I'm just now separated from my wife, but my son is everything to both of us. Anna and me are still very good friends. We still talk to each other all the time, and I give her full credit in bringing Stefan up, but I play a very important role. I mean, he's always there with me. Whenever he needs something, he always comes over, and I'm always there for advice with him. Of course, for the first 12 years we were together, and then things didn't work out. He's 20 now, the last 8 years he's 20 now, and he's grown up to be a very, very sensible boy, and I give full credit to Anna for that. But
is he also leaning towards the equestrian world?
Not at all, far from it. He loves football.
Really?
Yeah.
And are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
And one last question now, to all the people, this is still an aspirational world, to be a part of the racing fraternity or to do anything with horses. A lot of youngsters that want to be a part of it. What kind of a message would you give them? What kind of advice would you give them?
I wouldn't tell them to come to the race course now, in all honesty. I mean, if they want to make a career out of it, because I personally feel the glory is gone. I know I shouldn't be saying this, but the quality of owners has dropped a hell of a lot just now. It's the old owners who were sporting owners are not there, and I don't blame them. The stake money here in our country is very poor, all round. And horses cost a lot of money, so it's basically a loss as an investment. And owners automatically tend to gamble to try to recover their money. So it's not a sport anymore.
A lot of different factors that have got thrown
Yeah.
into it. Well, thank you very much, Dallas, for taking the time out and speaking to us, and good luck for Bombay as well.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
A lot more horse racing action awaits on the other side of this break. That was the story, in fact, on trainer Dallas Toddywalla, who is the champion trainer of the Pune racing season, in an exclusive conversation to the Winning Post on his life, on his career and his championship and his expectations from the Mumbai season going forward. A lot more horse racing action on the other side of this break. So good time now to take a quick break on the Winning Post, powered by Akash Global Advertising. On the other side, we get you some races.